Hi there, it's Mrs. Drake with the clarinet. We are going to be doing lesson 16. Everybody, lesson 16. I hope you've already warmed up with your 5-note scale. And everybody, let's take a look at lesson 16, song 1. This is kind of an easy little warm-up one also. Look underneath the music. You notice there's a F and a P, and then there's like these arrows underneath the music. I am not picky about that stuff for elementary school. I am not asking you to do that. I like you to know what it means, but I don't necessarily want you to do it because it adds icing on the cake that can make the song more difficult. If you feel like you can handle it, go ahead and do it. But if you leave it off, it's totally okay with me. The F underneath the music means to play loud. It's called forte. It's the Italian word forte. It means to play loudly. About halfway through song 1, you see a P underneath the music. That stands for the Italian word piano. Piano means to play quietly. Then you see an arrow. As the arrow opens, it means to become louder. And as the arrow shuts, it means to become more quiet. It's called a crescendo and a diminuendo. Again, feel free. You don't have to do these. They're icing on the cake. Song number 1, it's a nice little warm-up song. Everybody, song 1 starts with an F. Everybody find an F. Lesson 1, F, F. It's going to be the speed for lesson 16, song 1. 1, 2, ready, go. Alrighty, lesson 2. Let me just pause this for a second. Alrighty, lesson 2. Okay, so song 2. Notice it has the divisi, so you need to decide, are you going to play the top or the bottom? I'm going to do both. And you can play the opposite as me if you want to. So if I do the top, you can do the bottom. And it's written in octaves. As you look through it, can you tell that every letter of the high note matches the letter of the bottom note? So the first notes are C's, the second notes are D's, the next notes are E's. It does match. The whole thing is in octaves. Okay, so if you haven't already warmed up your finger testers, I recommend you warm up your finger testers, low and high. There is a separate video on this, so I hope you've watched it, and I hope you're including these as part of your warm-up. So I'm going to do a low finger tester and a high finger tester. Please warm up these two. It helps if you have big hands. Go ahead and try it. Okay, song 2, I'm going to play the top staff. Remember, it starts on right red. It's called high C. You can play with me on the top of the divisi, or you can play the bottom note. Song 2, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. Song 2, 1, 2, ready, go. If it squeaks, you have small hands, I still expect you to know what letters they are. I expect you to know where your fingers are going. It might not sound beautiful because your hands are small and it might squeak a lot, but I do expect you to know where your fingers are going and know what the letters are on the page. Okay, song 2, I'm going to play the bottom now. Everybody warm up the first note of song 2. 1, 2, song 2, go. All right, sorry, I made a little mistake in measure 3. Okay, number 3 called March to Victory. March to Victory. As you scan through it, you can see this one's actually kind of easy. But there's a new idea here called DS al fine. You might remember on the other page there was DC al fine. This is DS al fine. It stands for the Italian word del segno al fine. Okay, see this kind of demented dollar sign up here? That thing is called a del segno. Del segno is the Italian word for the sign. So there it is, okay? So what you do is a type of repeat sign, song 3. You play the first line, you play the second line, you play the third line, then you leap back to the del segno, then you play again, and then you stop at the word fine. Fine in Italian means finish. And notice there's even a thick black line. So it's type of repeat. It ends up being kind of a long song. So you play the first line, the second line, the third line, leap back to the del segno, play, and stop at the word fine. Okay, everybody. Song number 3, March to Victory. Everybody warm up some G's. Okay, song 3, everybody. 1, 2, ready, go. Alrighty, and that was March to Victory. Okay, and that's all I'm going to do for now. We'll pick this up on another video. That was the first part of Lesson 16.